Okay, so I woke up this morning and I found this comment on one of my older YouTube videos, and the comment read as follows: "You look like a bouncer. Make the test one more time, lol." Now, this might come as a shock to some of my viewers, but nobody in my entire life has ever told me that I look like a bouncer. And if I do indeed look like a bouncer, and I kind of do look like a bouncer if you ignore the fact that I don't have any muscles and focus more on the slick back hair that makes me look a little bit untrustworthy, sort of like a greasy goon, someone maybe in the mafia or something like that. I don't look like a very pleasant person, I think, in general. It's possible that with my goonish bouncer-like appearance that I'm not an INFP, but let's take the 16 personalities test together. Now, I'm aware that this website is known as being inaccurate, but it's given me INFP many times in the past. So I guess if I get INFP again, you can maybe assume that I am an ESTP or ESTJ because it's that inaccurate. I don't know. Let's just do the test. You regularly make new friends. Not really. You spend a lot of time on random topics. Highly agree. Seeing other people cry makes you want to cry as well. Middle. You often make a backup plan for a backup plan. 100% no. You usually stay calm even under pressure. Inside I don't. Outside I do, so middle. Social events, you rarely try to introduce yourself to new people. I almost never do. You prefer to completely finish one project before starting another. Slightly agree. You're very sentimental. Mostly agree. You like to use organizing tools like lists and schedules. Not really. A small mistake can cause you to doubt your overall abilities and knowledge. Yes. You feel comfortable. Actually, almost completely yes. You feel comfortable walking up to someone and striking up a conversation? Not really. You are not too interested in discussing various interpretations of creative works? Not really. I kind of do. You are more inclined to follow your head than your heart? Mainly disagree. You usually prefer doing what you feel like at a given moment instead of a routine? Lean towards agree. You rarely worry about whether you made a good impression on people you meet? Oh no, I do worry. But not too much. A little bit. You enjoy participating in group activities? No, I don't. You like movies and books that make you come up with your own interpretation of the ending? Yeah, kind of do. Your happiness comes more from helping others accomplish things than your own accomplishments? Very much disagree. You are interested in so many things that you find it difficult to choose what to try next? Yeah, slightly agree. You are prone to worrying about that things are going to take a turn for the worst? Yeah, I am. You avoid leadership roles in group settings? Mainly yes. You are definitely not an artistic type of person? Highly disagree. Everyone says I come across as very artistic. I always make friends with the most arty people, so I think that's sort of who I am, maybe. You think the world would be a better place if people relied more on rationality and less on feelings? Middle. I like a mix of both. You prefer to do your chores before allowing yourself to relax? Not necessarily. You enjoy watching people argue? I kind of hate it. You tend to avoid drawing attention to yourself? Mainly agree. Your mood can change pretty quickly, very quickly? Lean towards agree. You lose patience with people who are not as efficient as you? No, I've got a lot of patience for inefficiency. People tell me that, and it's true. You often end up doing things at the last moment? Mainly agree. You've always been fascinated by the question of what, if anything, happens after death? Not really. Usually prefer to be around others than on your own? No, I like being alone. You become bored or lose interest when the discussion gets highly theoretical? No, I'm usually the one making everything theoretical. You find it easy to empathize with a person whose experiences are very different to your own? I kind of can. I don't know if easily. You usually postpone finalizing decisions for as long as possible? Yeah. You rarely second guess the choices you have made? Disagree. After a long and exhausting week, a lively social event is just what you need? No, it's not. You enjoy art museums? A little bit. You often have a hard time understanding people's feelings? I usually get the feelings correct and I get their logical processes wrong, but yeah. You like to have a to-do list for each day? Highly disagree. You rarely feel insecure? I do a lot. You avoid making phone calls? Yes. You often spend time trying to understand views that are very different to your own? A little bit agree. In your social circle, you are often the one who contacts your friends, initiates activities? Very much disagree. If your plans are interrupted, your top priority is to get back on track as soon as possible? A little bit agree. You're still bothered by mistakes you made a long time ago? A little bit agree. Maybe, yeah. You rarely contemplate the reason for human existence. I don't know. I've got a philosophy degree, so you'd think I'd think about it a lot, but I don't. Your emotions control you more than you control them. Probably, yes. You take great care not to make people look bad even when it's their fault. Take a little bit of care. Your personal work style is closer to spontaneous bursts of energy than organised and consistent efforts. Yeah, much more energy. Oh, no, but sometimes I chip away at things. Lean toward degree. When someone thinks highly of you, you wonder how long it will take until they feel disappointed in you. Yeah, kind of. A bit more there. You would love a job that requires you to work alone most of the time. Yeah, I want to be a novelist or something. You believe pondering abstract philosophical questions is a waste of time. I got a philosophy degree, so that shows that I know that it is a waste of time, but slightly disagree. You feel more drawn to places with bustling atmospheres than quiet places. No, I love quiet places. You know at first glance how someone is feeling. Kind of. I often feel overwhelmed. A little bit agree. You complete things methodically without skipping any steps. Disagree. You are very intrigued by things labelled as controversial. Yeah, a little bit. You would pass along a good opportunity if you thought someone else needed it. Yeah, because I'd feel guilty. You struggle with deadlines. A little bit. You feel confident things will work out for you. Yeah, a little bit. Okay, let's see what the results are. Oh, INFP, shock horror. Well, I think we can assume that I'm an ESTP because this website is known for getting everything wrong. Guess we might as well look at what it says. Extremely introverted. I think this is one of those things that jumps all over the place. Sometimes I get 50-50 on that one. 66% intuitive, 34% observant, 67% feeling, 33% thinking, prospecting versus judging. I don't give a shit about that one. Turbulent, assertive. Of course I'm turbulent. Should I do another quiz? There is a really fast one that you can do on the Socionics website. So I think it might be worth doing that one. Get a really quick result in only 1 minute. Okay, so which population can you relate to the most? People who are involved with what's happening outside and around them, open and talkative, compare their opinions to others, blah, 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 blah. Or there are people who are immersed in their own feelings, reserved, quiet, prefer solitude. That's me. There are people who see everything and sense everything, live in the here and now, are concrete. No, I'm obviously the other one. People who worry about the future, care about the future more than the present, so that's me. There are people who are interested in people and feelings or systems and... See, you already... And there are people who plan ahead but act impulsively. New day, new life, have difficulty with commitments, choose freedom. That's probably me. The other one is plan a schedule, keep their... Okay, so I'm that one. So it says I'm an INFP, but in Socionics, that means INFJ. So turns out I wasn't an INFP all along. According to the turbo test, I'm an INFJ. Again, you're probably like, no, it says INFP there, can't you read? INFP in Socionics is INFJ because they have a different lettering system. So if you're an introvert, it tends to flip because technically an INFP is a judger because they lead with introverted feeling, which is a judging function. And an INFJ in MBTI is an INFP because NI, introverted intuition, which is the INFJ's leading function, is technically a perceiving function. There we go. We debunked the whole INFP thing, and I reckon INFJs are more likely to be bouncers than INFPs. Why? Because they might be stuck in their ESTP shadow. Then again, an INFP could be stuck in their ES... I don't know. What do you think? Am I an INFJ based on that turbo test? Am I an ESTP? Because the 16 personality... Let me know in the comments what you think I am. Do you think I'm a greasy, aggressive bouncer? Do you think I'm an INFJ based on that quick test? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you next time.